Hello and welcome to Bell Curve Gaming. Today I'm bringing you a Wishiwashi deck. But before we get into the deck itself, I want to have a little bit of a conversation with you guys about a bit of an idea that I've been brainstorming. So currently we're in obviously a very tag team and GX based meta right now. Like in the standard format right now, just tag teams are dominating absolutely everywhere. And I love, obviously, non-GX decks. I love the creativity involved in non-GX decks, putting them all together, and I love seeing a lot of variety in non-GX-based decks competing against each other. But unfortunately, the ladder and all that doesn't really have that. It's just tag team dominant. And I thought, wouldn't it be really cool to be able to play like a tournament or something where just GX cards, GX decks are just banned, and it's just a completely non-GX format. And I went, wouldn't it even be cooler to actually like have a little bit of a viewer-based tournament where I participate as well, obviously, in like a non-GX mini tournament, and we get the games together, somehow we capture them, we got to work some of that stuff out. Like I said, this is in the brainstorming phases at the moment, where I do some commentary, and obviously I'll participate myself. We might have some prizes. We'll probably start small, and then if it's successful, we might make it a bit of a larger tournament. But I just want your opinions, ideas, what you think about that. Would that be something you'd like to see? Would that be something that would be really cool to have on the channel? Because I think, I just love to see people's creativity and on non-GX decks and, things like that. So I did post this in my Discord, so that's a place that you can join the conversation in, and let me know what you think there. You can let me know in the comments as well. Obviously, I'll need some people that would like to be part of it, and the first time I'd probably be doing it quite small and having a test sort of thing. If you want to be part of that, probably join my Discord and join the conversation in there. But also let me know in the comments, what do you think about that? Is it a good idea? Should it be something that I look into a little bit more heavily? And would it be something you'd like to see? So anyway, let's get to the Wishiwashi deck. So what does this guy do? Well, he's got the Hydro Splash attack, 3 NGs, 2 of them have to be water, and does a straight 130. I mean, 130 is like not quite enough anymore because we need to be able to bring up 270 or 280 to knock out tag teams most of the time. So the damage here, it isn't like, we're not loving it, Ilu, but it's got this scatter ability. And the scatter ability is quite interesting because at the end of your opponent's turn, if this Pokemon has any damage counters on it, you have to flip a coin, and if it's tails, you shuffle this Pokemon and all cards attached to it back into your deck. So you don't lose a prize card, but you don't get control over this. Like, you just flip a coin, and if it's tails, Wishiwashi runs back into the deck, which is kind of interesting. So we've got to think about, well, this is a great way to absorb a hit, run away, come back out, and start attacking again. But that means we've got to be able to pay this quite expensive NG cost over and over again. So how are we doing that? Well, that's with our Blastoise. The powerful Squall ability allows us to look at the top 6 cards of our deck, and any water NGs, we just get to attach to our Pokemon any way that we like. So we're trying to get a couple of Blastoises out, as well as using a Jirachi engine, which just builds to, a lot of consistency in the deck to search out the piece that we need to be able to get that Wishiwashi back out, powerful Squall some energies onto it, and then continue attacking. So that's sort of what we're going for here, is we're running a 3-1-3 Blastoise line. We want at least 2 Blastoise out. 3 is even great as well. And then we can recycle our Wishiwashi. Now, Blastoise is a legitimate attacker as well, and that's what I learned with this deck, is you actually want to lean on the Blastoise at times as well, because I mentioned the 130 doesn't match the maths, but 130 with a 150, well, that's 280. That's starting to get to those tag team numbers that you need. Obviously, we got Shaun that can chip in to try and get those numbers as well, but don't sleep on the Blastoise. You'll see in one of these particular matches when I was playing it early that I could have probably KO'd a little bit quicker and, won a little bit quicker if I was just a bit more aware of the Blastoise and how important it is to use this as an attacker as you're going through. What else have we got here? Well, we've just got 4 Cynthia for draw, 4 Tate and Liza for draw and switch, a couple of switches as well, because these Wishiwashis have 3 retreat costs. If you start them in the active, it can be quite awkward, so you've got to be able to get out of them. Fan clubs for setup, so it allows us just to search for 2 Pokemon, put them into our hand, basic Pokemon, which is great for Pokecoms, which allows us to candy into Blastoises as well. We're running Rosa, so if they do KO us, we can go and search a trainer, energy, and a Pokemon, put them straight into our hand, which is absolutely clutch. We're running a Brock's Grit, which is super important, so if they take out a couple of Wishiwashi, what really hurts about that is losing 6 energies. So a Brock's Grit can just go and put those 6 energies back into the deck. And if you're in that sort of phase, the powerful Squall is very likely to hit into a lot of those energies. So that's something we've got going for us as well. And that's the general idea of the deck. So Wishiwashi, 180 HP. If they're not one-shotting us, we might be able to scatter out of that and then recycle it. And the Blastoise itself obviously provides a very good backup attacker as well. So let's get started. Hello, Speedy Games. Welcome. Not the ideal card to start. So we need to find ourselves a switch. Or just take hits, I guess, and then hopefully scatter out. But we need something. Do you know the worst way to lose this? Not have a second Pokemon down. They hit like 10 damage into you. And then you scatter away to your deck. That would actually be the worst. How many Pokemon did you manage to start with? Wow. That's actually insane. Oh, should have we brought this up? Possibly. I could have made a mistake there. We have a big problem on our hands. It's because you're able to Rogue Ring now. If I brought this up, you might not have been able to. Getting a Sneasel down. Didn't have the energy. Wow. And I'm just getting nothing but energies. I find that shocking that you didn't have the energy. There's the energy. What's this? 140, 150. So you got 140 left. But that's nice chip damage, and the Hooper KO is on the way back to us, theoretically, here. But you're going to be up and going where I'm not. And that's a huge concern to me. Oh, I got the switch. This is a gamble. Big time. But I need to try and set up. And that's not going to help me. In the slightest. I've just bought you more time. So I wasn't getting unbricked anytime soon either. Prioritize Naganadels and a tackle. Oh yeah, fair enough, red and blue. Go to Cynthia and Caitlin this turn though. Draw more. You would pretty much bricked yourself if you didn't. Well, potentially would have. Rogue Ring again. Sucks that you're now not going to go down the turn back to me. Would have been clutch to stay in the Wishiwashi. It was always a risk getting the switch like that. But I need to try and unbrick myself. Oh, we got the switch back this time. And we've got the Cynthia. Something we desperately need. So we will chuck a water energy to you, switch to you, and then Cynthia. Plenty of candies. I'll say that much. Get rid of the Hooper. Wishiwashi, and a Pokemon fan club. So I'm assuming you're about to explode on with a ton of energies. You better get 2 in. You need 5 for this, don't you? 5 extra. So you need 6. So you'll be able to energy attach, get the 2 from red and blues. So that's 3, 4, 5. I feel like you're not quite at 6. And I need that time quite desperately. Interesting to see if Wishiwashi stays alive here. Like, stays out. I actually need Wishiwashi to stay out here, because I don't really have a draw support that's useful. And using Rosa, well, I can't if you scatter. So it's a bit of a problem. So, flip heads, I need you to stay. Good. Because I need the 130 on. Alright, well we got a Blastoise. And we've got some Fan Club too, so that's actually a good top deck. So with the Fan Club, what we'll do is we'll get a Squirtle, another Wishiwashi. Get a Squirtle down. A Wishiwashi down. Another Wishiwashi down. Powerful Squirtle. No energies on that one. Ouch. Alright, we'll Hydro Splash. This stops all trainers, doesn't it? Yeah, it is all trainers if you want to do that. So you can play the shenanigans of running away. So there's 3 prize cards sitting there if I can get to at some stage. Which means I'm 1 KO away after that. So a good hit into you would be nice. I don't think I can afford to jump into Jirachi. Although, no, the item card can get... Yeah, I can afford to jump in Jirachi because I can go and get the board with the Rosa. NG with the Rosa. Yeah, that's what we're looking at. Then we've got double Blastoise. We lose 3 NGs unfortunately, but it is what it is. But we'll go Jirachi in. Yeah, we're fine because we can get Blastoise, yeah. I'd rather have you stayed in the deck. How many energies have we got in here? Only 6, so I might actually have to leave that. What do we need? We need a board. So there's the board. We need a Blastoise. And I actually need to leave all the energies in the deck, because I've got to try and hit energies now. From the deck itself. Alright, board to you. Candy to you. So I need 2 water energies. Ah, well, we'll just get 3. Beautiful. So that's 1 Wishiwashi charged up. I might actually need a Brock's Grit. That's what I might actually need here. So we'll Powerful Scroll. Miss on that one. Stellar Wish. Grab the Brock's Grit. Like I said, I might actually need that. to replace all the water energies if you do decide. Although you're going to stop me from playing trainer cards for a turn, aren't you? Potentially. That's something that could be coming. If you stop me playing trainer cards, I sacrifice a Jirachi and I'll just go and build up the hand. Yeah, so that's what you're going to go with. And we'll Brock's Grid on the next one. Yeah. So there's the Dark Moon GX. That's what I thought might come. It's fine. We got Brock's Grid for the turn after this. Jirachi in. We'll go Jirachi down. Quickly Stellar Wish ourselves a couple times. Get Pokemon Fan Club. We wouldn't mind some Pokecoms is what we ideally want. I'll grab a Fan Club. And Stellar Wish. Pokecoms, beautiful. That seems fine. Alright, well, Powerful Squall. Water Energy. To you. So you're here to hit 150 at some stage if I need to. In fact, how much health do you have? 140. I might be better off actually going with this Blastoise if I can get a couple of Energies. That's a thought. Food for thought. So we'll be able to put 6 Energies back into the deck here. That's what we will do. I know I'll lose a Blastoise for doing it, but you know, that's what it is. Might put that Squirtle down too. You're gonna flip to the Alolan Persian to protect this guy. That could be smart. We're going to continue with the Mew Mew. As I said, if I get 2 NGs, we're going to go in with this Blastoise, which I think you'll be a little bit surprised about. That means I've only got one more Powerful Squaller, theoretically. But if I can hold the Pokecoms, I've got the candy, we might be able to get another Blastoise up. There's always a chance. So what we're going to do, Stellar Wish first, pull out another Shrine to come in with. That seems good. Brock's Grid ourselves, all the energy back, and then do I want more Wishiwashi? So I've got 2 more Wishiwashi in deck. I think the NGs are the priority. Absolute must. Oh, 1 more Wishiwashi in deck. Got 3 prizes. One of them's going to be the Blastoise, one's this Wishiwashi, and the other one's the other Wishiwashi. Yeah, we should be fine. That's all we want to do. So now, we're up to Powerful Scrolls. We can't thin the deck anymore. We could Pokemon something back, but that's not thinning the deck any further than it is. 3 NGs, beautiful. Go 1 to you. 1 to you. 1 to you. I should have a look to see if Blastoise is in there actually, because that might make my decision. It is, beautiful. So we'll go another Squirtle down here. We'll oust the Chaotic Swell. We'll retreat to Blastoise. And we'll now... I feel like just a Hydro Tackle is fine, although having another 150 HP... we'll just Hydro Tackle. Way good just to do that. Hit into you. There's likely to be a Stamp coming though. Water Energy. Having more Water Energies is always good. 2 water energies were prized. So got Wishiwashi ready to go. We only need a great catcher for game. I wouldn't be surprised if I get stamped here. So we'll see what happens. Stamp to 1 would be brutal. At least we've got Jirachi. Got 1 Rosa sitting around the place, which could be good. And there's plenty of stuff we can get into. Alright, so that's a Claw Slash. Yep, there it is. So he didn't stamp me, which is absolutely clutch, means I can get the Blastoise up. And if Jirachi can pull me a Great Catcher, we're done. So what we're going to do is we're going to Powerful Squall first. After a Poker Fan Club. Oh, how many water energies do I need in hand? We don't want any more water energies in hand. We want to chuck the Shrine down there. We want a Fan Club, just to thin the deck. So we're grabbing both of you out. We do have 2 Great Catchers. So we need to thin the deck as much as we can. Maybe I should have Powerful Squalled, grabbed the energies, well, and then use the Viridian. Here's what it is. We've got 2 Powerful Squalls to see what we can get into. So, Powerful Squall, couple of energies, beautiful. Chuck them to this guy. Another Powerful Squall. No energies. I don't even know if there's any energies left in deck. Stellar Wish. We did not find the Great Catcher, unfortunately. We'll grab this guy. Even though Pokecoms could be good for another Wishiwashi, I just want the draw spot. I want maximum opportunity to get into what I need to. I gotta be careful of stamps, so we're gonna chuck this down. I kind of want to leave 1 just in case I get a Pokecoms top deck to get another Wishiwashi. Yeah, so we'll just Hydro Splash. You can't stay with the Weavile anymore. So I'm assuming this guy will come in now. The Ninja Zoroark. And you were lucky that I didn't get the Great Catcher that turn. So I've got 1 more turn to find the Great Catcher. That's all I've got. It's the 1 last turn. Great Catcher or Rosa out of the Jirachi. So there's 3 cards of the 17 that I've got left that can get me out. Like, get me the win. And worst case scenario is we... Like, if we don't get the Great Catcher the first time, or a Rosa, we switch... Like, we retreat into the Jirachi, the second Jirachi, and we go again. That time we only can get the Great Catcher. Yeah. So Great Catcher is our win con. Great Catcher, we're home. Without it, we lose. We've got plenty of chances. Like, I get to see the top 5 plus, well, top 6 of my deck right now. Plus I get to see that little bit more. This makes it awkward. Let's Powerful Squall. Couple of these guys. Good, we're thinning. On to you. Just get as many of these NGs out of there as possible. Alright, so now I need to do some maths here. A Cynthia, I can only play 2 of these. Puts 3 back, 17, leaves 11, and I get to see the top 5. So I get to see... There's 6 cards I don't see going that way. I'd see, otherwise I get to take 2 random punts at the top 5. This lets me see another card. I feel like that's better. I feel like the Cynthia plays better here. There's the Great Catcher. Good. That's what we're looking for. Awesome. We'll take this guy down. And then retreat out. And give him a well played because he gave me one. And a Hydro Tackle. Boom. Alright. The other Wishiwashi was priced, so I never had access to it. Good game, Speedy Games. Good game. Hello, Bobo. Welcome. Or was it Bobbo? We'll put you back. Just hold there for the moment. Going first, so it doesn't really matter. We will fan club here. We like that. Alright, we got Jirachi in front. So we'll fan club. Go and get a couple of Squirtles. That's what we really like here. Couple of Squirtles. We'll Stellar Wish ourselves a Cynthia. We will chuck this down and get an NG to it. And at the moment, hold. So we are revealing we're just a Wishiwashi deck. Feel like this is likely Tinatags, given the typing and the fact that we're seeing double Acrobat. Tinatags will be very interesting. Yeah, it's Tinatags. In that, you could make me continue to put these back for 1 damage counter on them. You're gonna put them to these 2 or this guy? What do you want them? To this guy. Yep. Make it interesting. Another Acrobat. No Inkays yet, which surprises me. But there's the Mysterious Treasures. And the first, the Inkays. Do you know what I wouldn't mind in this? I think it was called in a sec. It's the guy that makes them switch Pokemon all the time. I might add that. Might, yeah, add that. So you survived, which is good. Kind of tempted to see whether we can get ourselves a candy. Beautiful. It was a risk, but if we can get ourselves a candy, that's lovely. So candy, you up. Think we want a powerful Squirrel here. Just need to hit 1. Wow, we hit 3. Do I want all 3? It can't hurt, can it? 1, 2, 3 for now. Get that to you, Cynthia. I was hoping to be able to NG attach to someone else. We'll NG attach to you for now. You might be needing to be an attacker. We don't have draw support, which concerns me. But if we lose our Wishiwashi on the way back to us, we're back into our Jirachi, I guess. We'll whack out Jirachi. So we're up in attacking turn 2, which is good, and we get a draw support up. So we're fine there. So you need to be able to NG attach. I got the switch straight away. Glad the board's gone. So you need another board or another switch card. Shooting is running plenty. You've ditched 2 switches to get the melee. So melee and a switch, or a melee and a board is what you need. Didn't get anything out of that. It'd be a pity if you lost another Jirachi. You are going to lose another Jirachi. Now I'm going to need a lot here. Alright, we're going to stray Cynthia to begin with. See where that gets us. Don't have the NG attachment. Do have the Wishiwashi. We're going to Stellar Wish first. Just to thin the deck. Comms. So we've got double chance here. Comms, you back. Get our other Blastoise out. Candy up. This guy. Alright. Powerful squat. 2. Let's hope that I hit one more NG. Need to hit one more. I need to attack this turn. Good. We got the one more. Excellent. Beautiful. Quickly retreat-a-roo. Back to this guy. Hydro Splash. Boop. Alright, second Jirachi down. Analyzer. Beautiful. Draw spotter. Exactly what we're looking for. Inkay back in the active. If you had the NG, I'm surprised you didn't just put Tina in the active. 2 Jirachis are gone. Oh, it competes against Tinatags, I guess. Hello, Discipline. Welcome. Alright, Jirachi up front. So we got a couple of Wishiwashis we can chuck down. Alright, we are on a clock. Big time on a clock. We'll chuck both of these down. Cynthia out. We need a Squirtle, good. We got a Candy. But what we don't have out of this... I mean, that's not good enough. The fan club. The Candy we don't need. I have concerns about whether I'm going to be quick enough. I do have serious concerns about whether or not I'm going to be quick enough. So you hit for weakness as well, which is just terrible for me. I just feel like I'm not going to be quick enough. Because you only need one of these. I need to take KO next turn. Somehow. And if I don't, I'm in a lot of trouble. Pokecoms gets me the Wishiwashi. I say the Blastoise. Okay. So we got that working for us. Comes back, Jirachi. We get our Blastoise up. Candy, Blastoise. Run a powerful Squall. Couple of NGs. So it's our first Wishiwashi going. We could Titanize a switch or shuffle and hope. I think we're gonna have to shuffle and hope. Alright, so we've got switching abilities. I don't like the situation in the slightest at the moment. Alright, we'll retreat. I don't hold out high hopes against this deck, I'm not gonna lie. Or Hydro Splash. It's because you are hitting for weakness. And you're going to be easier to get over a Blastoise as well. I'm going to need to get more Blastoises up at some stage. Once again, I guess it shows in the deck that we can get up and attacking turn 2 again. The number of times we've got up and attacking turn 2 of the deck has been pretty good. But we just got a bad matchup for this. I mean a real bad matchup. Goes 5. Like, you're hitting 100 and that's before. Yeah, so Blastoise isn't even really an option, I don't think. Like, too legitimate option anyway. Although you're going with Pachirisu again. I didn't even notice, you're not attacking. Do you not realise you hit for weakness? You might have just bought me a turn. Run a switch play. Do I want to Titanizer first? See what I get myself. Yeah, let's do that. Shuffle. Alright, do I want a powerful Squall first or... Well, I can start setting you up, can't I? Or I could take another... Let's just do the Stellar Wish first. We got Rosa. Which could be good. Shrine's not much good to us. A Cynthia. Arguably good. We'll grab Rosa. Or just powerful Squall. What we are going to need at some stage is a way to put all these energies and all that back. Go into Wishiwashi. Get another Hydro Splash off. So we're going to need a Brock's Grid at some stage. Oh, there's the comms I was hoping for. So all the energies in the world to one-shot anything, so the Blastoise isn't really an option anymore either. Although if a second Blastoise is good though. With the trainer I might actually grab Brock's Grit. Because I'm going to need that. And ASAP. With the Pokemon we'll grab Squirtle. And yeah, we'll work it out from there. With the Engie, we'll grab an Engie card. Funny that. Do you know how much damage this is going to do because it's hitting for weakness? It's going to be insane. It's going to be nuts. 480 damage. That's ridiculous. So what do I need? How many more attackers? It's 4. There's 1 Wishiwashi, 2 Blastoise, theoretically. Because any trainer card, isn't it? Yeah. So Brock's. The Pokemon's the Squirtle. do we want to bring another NG in? Not really. But we've got NG attachment after this turn, so we will grab another NG. We'll quickly just go and have a look to see what this gets so I know what I'm playing with. Candy, Cynthia. We've got the candy, don't we? Yeah. So grab that. I'd hate to be stamped. So I'm going to stamp you. To 5? Nah. Squirtle down. Water energy attachment to this guy, I guess. Let's just quickly powerful squelp. Couple of energies. Yeah, we're setting up Blastoise for an attack for a turn. Even though it's not the most ideal play. I just need the Pokecoms to go and get... Yeah. So Blastoise is set up for an attack. As an option. Okay. Retreat to Wishiwashi. Got Brock's Grit for next turn. Hydro Splash. Let's go and return a whole heap of energies. And a Wishiwashi or two. Okay, I didn't want to grab the other energy out of deck then. Hate to be stamped. I'd hate to be stamped right now. Powerful Spark. Okay. So 3 more attackers. 2 of them are Blastoise. 1 of them's a Wishiwashi. What we're going to do here is first we're going to Jirachi, Stellar Wish. Grab Pokecoms. That's exactly what I'm hoping for. Because what this allows me to do is comms this back. Go get... So we do have a Wishiwashi in here, good. Go get the Blastoise. Candy up to a Blastoise. Comms. This back. Go get ourselves a Wishiwashi. And then Brock's Grit. Go and chuck all the water energies back. Alright, so we just need to hit 2 water energies off of you guys. That's one of them. And that's the other. Bare minimum, but it'll do. Alright, we just got 1 more Blastoise that we've got to set up. And we'll Hydro Splash, smack you out. That extra turn you bought me could be the difference in this match. So we had a ton of energies in deck as well. So we just need, what, 3 energies and we're good. Good to go. From this point forward. The only thing that I don't like is the potential of a Reshiram. Because we're going to be too slow against a Reshiram. So, my way around that is stamping you this turn. To 3? I mean, what are you holding? Do I stamp you to a random 3 and hope? I mean, you just put more energies back. And more Pokemon that isn't going to hurt me back. I think that's what we do. Honestly, that's what we do, isn't it? So, powerful scroll. Ouch. Wow, don't let this be the thing that stops me. Couple of energies, good, we're there. In terms of energies, we're there. Reshiram is what we don't want to see now. So we're going to chuck this down. We're going to chuck... I don't want to chuck more Pokemon down just in case you're able to get that up into the active. I doubt it with this deck. We'll stamp you this turn. Put you to 3 random. Yeah, we'll just Cynthia out. I'll leave the Pokemon in there. Alright, still a wish. Go and get Rosa. And switch out, we'll retreat out to Blastoise to finish things off. Hydro Tackle. So now you can't afford to go down in this turn. So you've got to have a Reshiram that comes out. You got a Cynthia play. What'd you get? Do you have your Reshiram this turn? Not seeing it yet. So that feels good. You go Nuzzle. We've got the switch. So that's fine. So you're just trying to buy turns. I feel like you possibly do have the Reshiram in your deck. And we'll just Hydro Tackle for game. Cruise through. Did you have that Reshiram? I bet you anything you had that Reshiram sitting in here. Oh, I can't say. Good game. Good game. Hello, CP Hate. Well, CP Havoc. Something like that. Welcome. Miss Magius. These rings. Tag call. I didn't look at your typing, but I'm assuming this is quite likely to be Nagalord. Which the problem is you can one-shot me. We're going second against it, which just gives you more time. Running acrobatics with it. Cindy and Caitlin for draw. Alright. Well, fan club for our first one. I think double Squirtle was the way to fan club here. So we'll Stellar Wish. Grab another Cynthia. Chuck the board to you. $130, $150 does get me there with the maths. Plus Shrine chipping away is never a bad thing. Just depends whether or not you can go off this turn. It's the healing that's the problem. The Violent Appetites are able to fix the maths up too easily. But it hasn't gone off. So it just hasn't gone bonkers on us. Which is always a good thing. Well, Cynthia. Candy, Blastoise. So we are potentially attacking straight up. We'll quickly Powerful Squall and NG, so we are attacking here. So that's a good thing. Still a wish. What we could do to try and prevent you attacking straight back. We can do this. We're gonna Great Catcher you. Get rid of these two. I like keeping the NGs. Pull this in. I mean, there's a chance that you're going to be able to attack straight back anyway, but you're going to be able to switch heal this. But I feel like I want to force you to have it. I can't remember if you got it with the tag call or not, to be honest. You could well have. So you're going to miss Magius, blow up. So you're probably searching for that now. A tag call and you're really happy. It's like the most unideal thing that could happen if you get that tag call. By the looks of it, you are exploding now. Man, this is never going to be a matchup that we're favoured in. It's just way too much healing. It's going to be way too quick. So you're going to have your beast rings. And all you need to be able to do is heal this just a little bit. So it's out of range. Got a fossil. Interesting. It's playing some item lock as well. Got the candy. Now that builds. So I threw away a Wishiwashi doing this. Although you don't have the attack. Wow. You didn't have the attack. That's unreal. Alright, what can you get me? Cynthia. Feels pretty good. We'll start setting up our Blastoise, just because we've got to. Cynthia out. Not great. Powerful Scroll. Get a water energy to yourself, because you might need to go in and attack on the next one. I mean, have yourself an escape board, because we're probably going to get item locked soon. Retreat to this Wishiwashi. Hydro Splash. So we've got one Nagalord down. Pity we can't get the other one up. Like that fossil up. So we can get another Blastoise going, so that's alright. So I don't feel as bad. Now it's just going to come down to how much healing and all that you've got. Oh, we got to one prize cut. We took down one Nagalord. More than I thought I was going to. Now it's just a question of whether we can get the other one. Alright, so we'll comms away this guy. Go and get ourselves out Blastoise. Candy him up. Glad we're not an item lock yet. We are going to reset stamp you here. Back to 5. Just so you've got a much smaller hand. We will Stellar Wish first, just to see what we get. Poke comms. Rosa could be really good, because we haven't done anything yet, have we? We haven't played a supporter for turn, have we? I don't think so. Did I? Did I play supporter for turn? No. Pretty sure we didn't. No, we didn't. Cool. So, Rosa, we'll go and get ourselves a Wishiwashi, I reckon. Because we don't have any other Blastoise. Go and get ourselves a Comms. Maybe another Rosa for next turn. Although, do we need Comms? Really? I like the Rosa better. We can get item locked as well. Which would be bad. Nah, because getting the Rosa, this gets me value now, and I'm likely to be stamped. It's got way too many stamps. So we'll go this way. I should have possibly kept that in the deck. So we'll go this way about it. We'll quickly Powerful Squall a couple of times. A couple of NGs, good, so we can take with the Wishiwashi. Powerful Squall. A couple of Engies. So one to you. One to you. We need to Brock Squid on our next turn, ideally, I think. Get that to you. You could argue that I should have set up another Wishiwashi. You could be right. But really, we've got 3 more prizes that we're dealing with, so... before it's game. We'll get another Wishiwashi down, though. We'll stamp, yep. $220. Another 130 off that. So, Hydro Splash. Smacking as hard as we can. Alright. Put this Nagalord under pressure anyway. You need some healing now. And a reasonable amount of it. The fact that this deck generally doesn't fit too many stadiums in means I'm getting great value out of my shrine. Auto pad. Alright, so you're getting this item lock in. But you also need to heal this guy up. So what's your plan there? Because I can hit for 150. So 60 isn't enough healing. You need more healing than that. So what else have you got? You don't have anything. That's game. 140. We hit for 150. We're good. So that's the reason why Blastoise is absolutely clutch. You can just fix up the numbers nicely. And it is time to rate this deck, and starting with damage here. The damage, we are a 2-shot based deck. I mean, 130 is sort of the bare minimum we want to hit, plus shrines, and the Hydro Tackle can get us into 2-shot numbers as long as they're not healing. So the damage is not great, but we're 2-shot base. It's just enough, so we're going to give that a 7 out of 10. As for the defense, well, we're a 1 prize card trait. We've got 180 HP, which is decent. There's a lot that can get to us still, but if they're not one-shotting us, we've got the scatter, which might help us just quickly run away, absorb a hit, run away, and then come back out and continue attacking. So the defense, we're just a little bit awkward for our opponents. It's probably the strength of the deck, so I'm giving that an 8.5 out of 10. As for reliability, I was actually pleasantly surprised at this, how reliably I was getting my Blastoises up, getting my Wishiwashis continuing to attack right through the game. The powerful Squalls were hitting pretty well for me. It was pleasantly surprising. I didn't think this was going to be anywhere near as reliable as it turned out to be. So in terms of trying to get this up online and doing what I want it to do, it worked pretty well. So reliability, we're giving it an 8 out of 10. We've still got a stage 2 Pokemon, stage 2 dependency deck, plus we've got a hit into our powerful Squalls and things like that. But yeah, an 8 out of 10 for me for reliability. So overall, what do I think? I really enjoyed playing this guy. There's going to be certain matchups that you just get absolutely annihilated, like ADP, and you know, those big heavy tag team Pokemon can be really awkward for the Wishiwashi if they've got healing and things like that as well, just because we're not dealing devastating numbers out here. We're dealing the bare minimum to 2-shot them. So yeah, there's certainly some really awkward matchups, but if you're not getting into them, it's just a lot of fun to play and just a breath of fresh air. So I really enjoyed it, giving it an 8 out of 10.